Hello there. Welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. My name's Cath and I'm going to be demonstrating a program called Descript. Now I've just realised what time it is in America, so this probably wasn't the best time for me to do this live stream. It's 11 o'clock at night in Australia, middle of the day in the UK. But you know what? If you are interested in Descript, well, you can jump in, you can check it out. Now, Descript, what is it? Let me just share my screen. How you going, Cara? You love Descript too? Well, that's great to hear. I think Vlogmas, I might just try and focus on showcasing some of these tools. Just to show how I'm using it, and it'd be interesting to hear how you're using it as well. They have released a new feature called Storyboard, and that's what I'm going to log in and show you. Essentially, when we're editing videos, we're used to that timeline and editing videos on the timeline, and that can be quite complicated for people to use. So Descript made things really simple to edit. So let me just show you the landing page here. Okay. And this is what the interface is like. So it's focused more on text rather than, working on a timeline, though there is a timeline as well. Now, you can start with a free trial. A bit like I said yesterday with Jasper, if you feel like you can save some time with some of these tools, why would you not do it? Sakara's saying, I use it as a Loom alternative since I love the captions. Yeah. So the captions are really phenomenal. And some of the functions that I'll be showing you as well are going to just make your head. So, have you tried the new storyboard feature, Cara, in Descript? Let me just sign in. Okay. I like just doing this, showing you the full sign in dealio. So, okay, this is what it looks like. These are previous projects that I've created. But let's just get into it, okay? We're going to create a new project and look at the interface from here. So it's saying, what kind of project would you like to do? Video or audio? So I can just put video, click done. Okay. So one thing I found a little bit unusual is it does want to open up the app to do major work. So let's just see. Is it going to open a new window? All right. So there, it took a second to open up. Let me make this full screen. All right. And they're always updating it as well, which is really cool. So this is the storyboard now I'll be showing you, Cara. All right, so what can you do here? So let me just turn this music down a wee bit. So you can start off doing a few things. Start a recording, so you can actually do a recording live in Descript. You can choose a file to transcribe. Start with writing, start from a template, start with an empty composition. So I don't have anything to transcribe right now, but let's just see what that looks like. So this would look for a video to transcribe, which I currently don't have. So let's make one. We could do the start recording. Okay, so audio. Now, it might not like this because I'm already using it. So let's not do that. Start writing, that's what we'll use. We'll take a look at the templates as well. So this was a little template that I created to do kind of podcasts. So I'll show you that in a minute because it's pretty nifty. But they have got a gallery full of different templates and slides and things like that that you can use. Start with an empty composition. So I'm going to start with writing. Okay, now, for example, I'm just going to get some content about Las Vegas. And I'm just, for the sake of it, going to take this from Wikipedia. Okay. Let's do something like this. So I'm just going to copy this. And I'm going to jump into my Descript. And I'm just going to paste it. Okay. So some of this needs editing. So what's quite nifty about this is I can actually start working on the text that's on the screen. Okay. I can just delete things out. And what I can do is, if this was something that was transcribed, so I'll do this first and then I'll put some audio in and we'll edit it. Okay. All right. So what you're doing here is it's kind of giving you instructions. So I'm going to see, I just need to do a slash here to put this as a new video. Just going to delete that. Oh, I want my Harvey Desert. Okay. Here, I'm just going to break this down because I want to show you some of the neat tools that are in Descript. So I'm actually going to use one of their characters' voices for you to see what this sounds like. All right, tell you what, let's do that. That's enough for us to just work with right now. So we're going to call this Las Vegas. Okay. Here, putting a slash will basically give you a new background. So we're going to make sure that we've got a background on all of this. Oop, there. So first thing that you can do is come on over here and you can see these little templates at the top. You can click on them and they've actually got a whole catalogue of videos that you can use, which is really, really cool. You've got different stock imagery, you've got backgrounds, right? So I'm just going to show you how I could whip this up really quick. So one of the first things that I might do is just look at my video settings. So I can choose to make this landscape, square, portrait, or custom. I can make it audio only, right? And then I can do other things. Here, I'm going to show you how this is really fantastic for editing audio, especially audio that sounds pretty bad. And like I've just done, I can remove filler words and things with this. Okay, you can also search through things with the text. I can put headings and things on. I can add rectangles. They have nice B-roll options. They do. Ellipses, waveforms, progress bars. Okay, and then this one, you've got your templates, right? So if I click on speaker, I can actually name the speaker, right? I can, so Descript as well has a really neat feature that you can record yourself for, I think it's 10 minutes talking. They give you a script and it will learn your voice and it will actually allow you to then edit live your voice. But in the minute, we're just going to use some stock voices.
Life is like a camera. Just focus on what's important.
Okay, let's use Emily. Okay. And what it's doing is it'll just start working on Emily for all of this. So if we just play this from the start.
Anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the largest city within the greater Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is an internationally renowned major resort city.
Okay, so especially as a placeholder, this is great. You may want to just refine your text before having it go out to a voiceover artist. So let's bring this to life, right? I've got my speaker, right? I come up here and I come to media and let's just throw in some videos. So here, let's go Las Vegas. So this very first video, okay, this first one is fairly generic. It's introducing what Las Vegas is. But look at these videos, they're so good. Let's maybe have a bit of a wow factor and have this on this first video. So this is just processing. Oh, I've done the wrong one, but that's okay. We can add another one in here. So let's do another one. This is pretty awesome. So that can be our first video. Right. This is going to be the second. The city bills itself as an entertainment capital of the world. So let's just find maybe something like this. Top 3 destinations in the United States for business conventions. Okay, so let's see if we can find a hotel. So it's just working for us. Okay, so we've got the Bellagio. That'll work pretty well. Okay, so it's just downloading everything, and then we'll come in and we'll look along here. Okay, so we got the Bellagio. All right, so let's stick another little video in. Okay, that's pretty neat. Let's do that one. All right, and here we'll do one more adult entertainment. Let's just do maybe a gambling. I saw there was a gambling machines. What's this? It's got audio with it. Let's just do this. All right. So if we go from the beginning here, right?
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the 25th most populous city in the United States, the most populous city in the state of Nevada, and the county seat of Clark County. The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the largest city within the greater Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is an internationally...
So one thing there is the video actually... The video went on for too long, so let's see.
States, the most populous city in the state of Nevada, and the county seat of Clark County. The city
So, if you feel like you need to do another one, we can do that, and we can stick another video in. Ooh, I think I've gone over that first one. But that's easy to do. You can literally just do undo, your Command and your Z. So we'll come down here. And we'll just put that one back in. Right? And I've never experienced editing like that. Sakara said it's kind of like Lumen 5, but with more control. Not tried Lumen 5, actually. So we'll give this another go.
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the 25th most populous city in the United States, the most populous city in the state of Nevada, and the county seat of Clark County. The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the largest city within the greater Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is an internationally renowned major resort city known primarily for its gambling, shopping, fine dining, entertainment, and nightlife. The Las Vegas Valley as a whole serves as the...
So we'll just tidy this up a wee bit. All right. Just keep these videos pretty short.
The city bills itself as the entertainment capital of the world and is famous for its luxurious and extremely large casino hotels together with their associated activities. It is a top 3 destination in the United States for business conventions and a global leader in the hospitality industry.
So again, we can just edit this as we go.
Claiming more AAA5 Diamond hotels than...
So sometimes it just needs to process.
It is a top 3 destination in the United States for business conventions and a global leader in the hospitality industry, claiming more AAA. Las Vegas annually ranks as one of the world's most visited tourist destinations. The city's tolerance for numerous forms of adult entertainment earned it the title of Sin City and has made Las Vegas a popular setting for literature, films, television programs, and music videos.
All right, so like in a very short amount of time, we've been able to chuck this in. Her voice isn't horrific. It's certainly not an Alexa-style sound. Right, so very similar, Cara, that it's dump your text. So we can do some real fun things with this, okay? We take it back to our very first video. Let's look and see. So music, right? If I kind of want a bit of a Vegas kind of tune, let's see. Okay, let's just say... Oh, this sounds business, doesn't it? This sounds really kind of Vegas-y. So let's pop this in. And this will be a really good example of how we can play around with some of the settings on the right. Now, what did I do here? Did I throw this in the wrong place? So you can see here that you can actually expand and see where this is. So let's put this here and just put that audio back in. Right. So let's have a listen, quick.
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the 25th most populous city in the United States, the most populous city in the state of...
So the first thing that I'd be a bit critical and say, I actually want this to come in after maybe 2 seconds. And you can see across the bottom here, maybe I need to go to a different screen, right? You can see across the bottom here, I'm literally just dragging this, right? So you can see I've got 2 seconds. So let's just start again.
Las Vegas.
So no layer selected. So if I wanted the sound, no layer selected. I should be able to put a buffer in before. Let's just have a quick listen.
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the 25th most populous city in the United States, the most populous city in the state of Nevada, and the county seat of Clark County. The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the largest city within the greater Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is an internationally renowned major resort city known primarily for its gambling, shopping, fine dining, entertainment, and nightlife. The city bills itself as the entertainment capital of the world and is famous for its luxurious and extremely large casino hotels together with their associated activities. It is a top 3 destination in the United States for business conventions and a global leader in the hospitality industry. Today, Las Vegas annually ranks as one of the world's most visited tourist destinations. The city's tolerance for numerous forms of adult entertainment earned it the title of Sin City and has made...
So, I don't know if you saw what I was doing there. I selected this. So this shows this is the... this shows this is me controlling this audio, and I was able to basically just turn this down. Now, I don't know what that is doing.
Las Vegas, often known simply as...
So that's actually allowing me to put it in one speaker. I don't know if you could hear that. So that's allowing me to turn it over to the left, turn it to the right.
Vegas is the 25th...
They've really put advanced stuff into this. Audio effects. So I can do... I'll show you with raw audio how you can do an audio repair. But it does have like limiters and ducking. So if you've got a space, you know, if this is a conversation, you've got music on in the background, it can do some ducking for you. You've got equalizers, right? And so I've got this run scene here. And you've also got more advanced features like reverb and things like that. So what I've done is I put it -15 just for the time being.
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the 25th most populous city in the United States.
Okay, so what we can do is, if you're wanting to edit the audio, you can also do some effects with that. So here I've got a script, okay, and I've got audio effects. I don't need to do any audio repair on this. There is one though that is very useful, that you can speed up the audio. So I'll show you that in a second. So this is showing, if I choose the whole thing, right? I'm able to now I'm just bear with me 1 minute. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the closed captions on the screen. Okay. Now where is it? They've moved things around. Closed captions. Where did they put them? Okay. Right. So I've just right clicked on that. Oop. Okay. And gone insert. And this is where I'm able to do my fancy captions. Okay. All right. So here you can have a lot of fun with the editing of this. Okay. Right. So what I can do, and if I make this change, I want to make the change to everything. Okay. So I've got a little run scene written here, and I hope it's not on your screen. Your screen. Anyway, let's do this. We can do something like this. Regular. Actually, you know, we're gonna just use Roboto. Let's make it smaller, right? So again, we can just drag and drop drag this to a size that works well. We're just going to do 40, and I don't want 3 on the slide. I just want 2. Okay, that looks fine. So
The most populous city in the state of Nevada and the county seat of Clark County.
now we can have a lot of fun here, right? The background. Let's just put a dark color on the background. Now we could just make it a little bit, you know, opaque if we want to, right? And I'm fine with this just being black, all right? Now, the live text, the captions, you can actually put effects onto this. So what I want is when the captions are, the word is being said, I would like it to be highlighted. So here I can actually make the background white and make the word black. Right. So let's just have a look at how that looks. Right. So if we just look at that.
The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the largest city within the greater Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is an internationally renowned major.
So if you find that you did make that smaller, but you've got it on some
resort city known primarily,
you can apply this to all scenes. Okay.
For its gambling, shopping, fine dining, entertainment, and nightlife. The city bills itself as the entertainment capital of the world.
So there's other things that we can do as well. You might find for future words, you want to make it, you kind of want them to disappear. Or you want them to...
And is famous for its luxurious...
You want it to be clear where it's up to, and so there's different things that you can do, but really the control is fantastic.
And extremely large casino hotels together with their associated activities. It is a top 3 destination in the United States for...
I mean, if you think about it, how long have we been going now live? 29 minutes. This doesn't look too bad. And if you think about the selection of videos and things that you can put into this, you know, in the video, whether it's stress, you know, if you're having to do compliance videos and things like that, this isn't too bad, you know.
Business conventions and a global leader in the hospitality industry. Today, Las Vegas annually ranks as one of the world's most visited tourist destinations.
So we've taken a look at this. You can see you've got some control with moving things around, right? So I've got my captions here. I might want to put it right at the bottom. Okay. Now let's just, while we're here, take a look at the effects. So you can see as well, we can do some things with the video if we want to. I mean, you wouldn't do anything like that with the borders. So it's really about playing around with the interface and just making sure that you're
the city's tolerance for numerous.
So I might just take that up a little bit. Again, apply to all scenes. So okay, we've got captions. Now you may say, I don't want captions on the screen. I want to export them. I'll show you that in a second, because you can export out the SRT file, and then if you're using something like Vimeo, you can just import that SRT file into Vimeo, and you can have the option for them to turn it on and off. It won't be formatted like this, but it's still going to be not bad. So again, if this doesn't work, you can play a little bit around with the voice. Some of these stock voices have multiple options, like Emily has
But this
formal.
devastation is about to get a lot worse. This is where she hunts for this. Your mornings are spent relaxed. The salmon have arrived.
So you've got some choices here, and some of the characters aren't bad. I'll show you another one, Carla.
Forms of adult entertainment earned it the title
So again,
of Sin
it's just
City
gonna
and has made Las
take
Vegas
a
a
few
popular
minutes
setting
to
for literature,
process.
films, television programs, and music videos.
All right. So let's see now. Go back to the beginning.
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the 25th most populous city in the United States, the most populous city in the state of Nevada, and the county seat.
Kara's saying how good does the Vegas video looks pretty good. I mean, this isn't bad, Kara. You know, when we're put in a position where we're being asked to create a video quick, something, you know, you can really be very creative with this.
Seat of Clark County. The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the largest city within the Greater Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is an internationally renowned major resort city known primarily for its gambling, shopping, fine dining, entertainment, and night.
So, I mean, for me, I wouldn't have a problem with something like this. And remember, you know, if you're having to, let's say this is a video and you're then having to put a shape on top of it, right? Because you've got text coming in, right? You know, and then you're moving the video over, and then you want this to have a certain color. So let's say we're wanting. Do you know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have it doesn't have a picker. Thank you, Matthew. Why are you up so late? So, you know, you might be in a thing where you're wanting to put points and having them appear on the screen. So let's just put some plain text on the screen just so you can see, because I want to show you that it's really quite intuitive, right? So we've got this plain text. You can see that that's there. So you still have the control where you can have that plain text appear where you want it to on the timeline.
The county seat of Clark County. The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the largest city within the Greater Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is an.
So again, you know, if I was doing this scene, you know, I may just want to move a little bit. I may just want to move this one part. So I've got this like this.
City in the state of Nevada and the county seat of Clark County. The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the.
I mean, it's a silly example, but you do have a lot of control with this. So I think I've given you a gist of this. There's other little things that you can do that I really, really like. If I just turn my captions off, can I turn them off? Let's just turn them off. Let's turn that off. Okay, I had... I'm just going to move that back. Okay, let's say... now, is that on all of these? Title. Oh, that one had it. Another really cool little feature is it's that same thing that I did where I right clicked and I said insert. So you can actually I love doing like a little progress bar across the bottom of a video because it's that little visual indicator that shows someone where you're at, where they're at. Sorry. Sometimes you just need to zoom in a wee bit. Okay, I'm just going to bring that down. That's fine. And again, I can colour this. So I've just clicked on it and what colour do we want? I'm fine with it being white. So it's showing what would you like. I'm happy with it just being a bar, start and end, right? So
City in the
now
state of Nevada
you've just
and the
got that
county
little
seat of Clark
progress
County.
bar.
The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan area and is the largest city within the greater Mojave Desert. Las Vegas is an internationally
Now,
renowned
that is
major
not what I
resort
want.
city known primarily for its gambling, shopping, fine dining, entertainment.
So the first one was the one that I wanted. So let's just copy it again. Remember, because this is on the timeline, I should be able to go back to this one and just pull it across the whole thing, right? So that's another way you can kind of go about doing this.
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the 25th most populous city in the United States.
So I think that's a great example. Let's just publish it out. So you can see here, you can publish it to a web link, right? So you can turn on things for, so if we, let me just publish it. So let's say it's got to go to a client to review or your boss. We'll let that happen and we'll just show you this. So here's the export that you can do. So again, video, GIF. So you've got lots of different options here. You can choose the resolution that you want, quality. Let's just export it out. Okay, so I'm just going to do it on my desktop. All right, so that let's let that work in the background and let's just go back to projects. I did a little thing at DevLearn. So I'll just show you this. So again, I just designed this little feature in I think it was in Procreate. So my idea is I want to make something that I can do little video bites and put them onto LinkedIn. So I'll break this down. So this is just an image, right? So I've got an audio wave. So I'll show you that in a minute with lines. I've got my closed captions and I've got a heading. So this is really nice and easy for me to change this whenever I want. So let's just play this.
Audiograms are a great way to create meaningful visualizations of your audio and share it with your friends, family, and followers.
I mean, I'll be honest, if, you'd look pretty shit hot putting something like this onto LinkedIn, just these little bites or onto Instagram or something like that. So, I really love that I was able to layer, do me branding just in Procreate or whatever, not Procreate, what am I talking about? In Figma, you could do it in Adobe XD. And then all you need to do is just change the heading and you just plug in the content or you upload your audio. So we'll record something in a minute.
With Descript, you can easily turn highlights from your composition into an audiogram, then either save or share it online. Audiograms are a great way to
So that was a nice little example of just something else that I did. Let's see if I can record some audio. Now, my microphone actually sounds quite good. So let's just see. Have I got any audio here? So again, across the side here, you can go to your different projects. No, recent projects. I suppose I could show you this. This was a little project that I did. So let's just see, this was quite a while ago. Want to try Descript, copy this project to storyboard.
What is the Disability Homestay Network?
The Disability Homestay Network is an alternative to traditional respite, providing NDIS participants with high-quality, short-term accommodation that is tailored to their individual needs and requirements.
So, honestly, this audio was horrific when it was sent to me. But they have a really neat feature called Studio Sound. So if I go to Ron's audio, okay, let me turn it off so you can hear what it sounded like. Actually, I don't want to mess with this live. Let's can I duplicate this? Let's duplicate it. Okay. So is this a copy of it? Update. Okay. So this looks like a new version. So this is okay. All right. So Ron, his audio was, and Janine's. So literally Janine sat next to me in a hotel with a fan on and everything. And the studio sound totally cleared it up. So how can I show you the studio sound? Oh. Did I close it? Descript. Oh, okay.
The Disability Home.
So if I turn the studio sound off.
Homestay Network is an alternative to traditional respite.
Can you hear that? So I've turned the studio sound off.
The Disability Homestay Network is an alternative to traditional respite, providing.
And again, I can just turn on the intensity.
NDIS participants with high quality, short-term accommodation that is tailored to their individual needs and requirements.
So we're going to do this. I'm going to show you a real life example. I've got my phone here. So I'm just going to go into record. Is it record? What do we call it now? Voice memos. Hello, this is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. It's kind of a mess, but we'll try and make it a bit better. Okay, that was pretty terrible. I did it on purpose like that. So let's just send this to my computer. Is it share? AirDrop. Mac Mini. Okay, so this should come through. And then we'll throw this back in here. Right, so I would have gone to downloads, maybe? Oh. Right, we're going to take this out. Oh, we didn't want to do that. Okay, I'm going to literally drag this in here. So it's saying it will automatically transcribe your file. Cool. So it's transcribing. And I'm going to call this Cath. Add Cath as a speaker. What language do I want it in? Or what language is it in? Well, English. Let's see the dogs. They love being recorded. The dogs aren't here right now. I've locked them in with Janine. All right. So see this. This is a mess. Is it still processing? Test of Cath's audio. So this sounds pretty bad. Let's take it back. This is so we're going to fix this up. All right. So there's nothing at that beginning, so we can just move this to where the audio starts, right? This is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. It's kind of a mess, but we'll try and make it a bit better. Right, so let me show you the magic that's here. So one of the first things that I can do is highlight this content, and I can do some things with it. So one of the things that I want to do is remove filler words. Right, so it's already said these are some filler words. Filler words. So what we can do, we can actually just edit it on the timeline. It's a mess, but we'll try and make it a bit better, okay? This is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. It's a mess. So see that gap that was there? Okay, so again, I'm just going to move my timeline back. All right. I can still choose to edit this. Let's just go up here. This is a test of Cath's. So again, we can fix this. Correct. So we can go Cath's. This is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. It's a mess. So that is a problem there. So I want to split the clip. Split the clip. And we can literally just drag that. This is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. It's a mess, but we'll try and make it a bit better. Again, I'm just going to do another split clip. This is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. It's a mess, but we'll... So that doesn't sound too good. It's a mess. Sometimes you just need a little bit more. This is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. It's a mess, but we'll try and make it a bit better. So it's a really bad example, okay? I've really messed it up, but that's all right. Let's throw on this studio effect. Okay, so we're going to highlight it and we're going to go audio effect, audio repair, studio sound. So it just takes a few minutes to zip it through. This is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. It's a mess, but we'll try and make it a bit better. So not perfect. You can hear that. However, you know, does sound significantly better. This is a test of Cath's audio through the iPhone. And how did I do this waveform? So we can jump in here under these shapes, right? And you've got lines and arrows and things. So this is a waveform, but again, you can style it however you want. You got lines, you got waves. It's a mess, but we'll try and make it a bit better, right? You've got a ring. This is a test of Cath's audio. So yeah, these are other little things that you can kind of do. And let's see if I've got anything else. I mean, do you guys have any questions on this? I just wanted to show you this piece of tech because I love that I can edit the words and it will just update. What was another one that I did? You can see I don't want to open up client stuff. What was this? Motivation. Oh, this was just another. So again, just playing around how I can convert something to this shape. So if I go back and let's say I want to just get that dev learn and I'm wanting to, let's pretend I want to duplicate it. So I can duplicate it, right? So this is now a copy. So we're going to call this, let's see if we can make this a little bit different. We'll change the aspect ratio to portrait. As you can see, it's already done a pretty good job. It's just adjusted it itself. We can maybe make the font a wee bit bigger, right? So that was on, that was actually on there. Okay. We might choose to, this is a test of Cath's audio. We might choose to actually move this up. Right. And you might choose to have images or something appear across the bottom here, but you know, you can use it for reels. Through the iPhone, it's a mess, but we'll try and make it a bit better. Yeah, so, you know, loads of things that you can do. Might be images that you want to have appear, you know, and I'm just showing you this so you've got another little, you know, I'm just giving you little ideas. You know, there could be a video or anything that you want shown here. So if we just have a look again, you know, you can do rounded corners. Right. So if you, let's say you wanted to have images appear to show certain things. Again, you've got effects that you can put on these images. You've got certain animations. So if we go zoom in, yeah, doesn't look any good. So this is a test of Cath's audio, you know. So without very much work, you can just edit this stuff. So I hope this has been of some use. I really like it. It's got a good little trial that you can use. I use it for client work. It's been especially useful when a client gives me like a really, you can imagine, let me just go back to me being full screen. So, you know, if a client's got really bad talking head video where the sound's terrible, there's a lot of filler words, this has been brilliant to literally just drag the video in. And I only have client stuff. I really don't want to show you anything that's client. But if you've got a talking head video, download it, download the trial, throw the video in. First of all, do the transcript. I should have showed you the one that we published. So which one did we publish? The Las Vegas one. Okay, so this was what we published.
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the 25th most populous city in the United States, the most populous city in the state of Nevada, and the county seat of Clark County. The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan.
I don't know what happened there.
The city anchors the Las Vegas Valley metropolitan. Las Vegas is an internationally renowned major resort city known primarily for its gambling, shopping, fine dining. Valley metropolitan area.
Sometimes there are little bugs. Doesn't always export out perfect. We might find that if we look at the video, it's perfect, but here it just needs exported out again. If we come to
Las Vegas, often known simply as Vegas, is the.
If we come over here, you should be able to download the transcript. Where's the desktop app again? So if we go to Las Vegas, let's just go back into it. And then we went to publish, export. Yeah, so here you can do subtitles, or you could do a transcript. So let's say transcript, include the composition name, include markers, include speaker labels. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that you can export this out, and you can do it at whatever format you want. The same with subtitles, that SRT, or you might want a VTT. Again, you can show things. I didn't show you that you can actually add titles. So here you might just want a title. And I'm trying to remember how to do it. But I think now it's time for me to hand this over to you guys. If you have any questions, please go ahead and reach out. Oh, I just realised I wasn't even sharing that. So very quickly, when you go into export, this is where you can get the subtitles or the transcript. You can choose what you want marked on these documents. Even just for this, like Cara mentioned, this is massive time saver. So go ahead, download it, have a crack. If you've got any questions, reach out. Happy to answer any questions. Yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback and what you think of Descript. Anyway, have a great one, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.